porch so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Nashville. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards on the play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And the throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Lawrence going to keep it again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 38 yards. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down. On the double.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
113 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now this is an example of breaking down in defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second and 12. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll run with ETN. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off play action, Tannehill. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Great performance so far.
3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Again on the ground, again it's Ward. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That is incomplete.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call a wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And a short gain here down to the 22. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 9. Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 73 yards. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence will drop this one off with ETN. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Touchdown. Paris Campbell. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Foley Fanukasi, the former UConn Husky. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown, Titans. Dawson Knox, 33 yards. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. After right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
second and a long way to go. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing now, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Dawson Knox, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well timed, and certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Tannehill going to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lead, yeah, a little extra on top.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season and you moved into division. You knew the motivation